Hey guys, so welcome to the If You tag. I know I can't stand, sorry. I tried to film this tag for at least twice before. Every time I forgot a question, but right now I number them. I look up everything. This is a 14 question tag and I have all the 14 questions and I've answered for all of them. So yeah, let's go. I'm super excited. I want to do it really quickly. So let's go to it. And this is the If You tag, the K-pop edition. I know there is a book tag of this, like in the same name, but this is the K-pop one. So yeah, let's go. My question is written over here and I will read them to you and they will appear and whatever. Okay, first question. If you could bring back a group that disbanded, who will it be? So the group that I thought right away is the Wonder Boys. No, not the Wonder Boys. That was pretty much the best collaboration that ever happened in K-pop, and I really wish they will do something like this again. No, I'm talking about Wonder Boys with the Z in the end, and they come up with Terrazan, if you know about the song, and this song is so good. And they also come up with another song which was pretty awesome as well. The problem is they disbanded, and I know 3 of them are in the same label, a different label, together, and they do working on a few music projects with one another on and off, but I know the 4th one, they were a 4-member group, is not with them, unfortunately, and I just wish they could have, you know, more. They could have been so strong right now, they could have been so high, and because their songs were really good. And I just feel such a shame that they couldn't continue as they were and being, you know, such a big hit. I think they could have been huge hit. So yeah, Wonder Boys. Second question is, if you could have any international artist perform with a group or a solo artist, who would it be? So when I first heard this question, I right away thought about he and Lady Gaga. But Key is with China. He's not a solo artist, at least not yet. So, and I didn't want it Lady Gaga with all Shiny. I just wanted her with Key. So then I thought maybe I would go with artists that I really love, and I saw a concert of him, Justin Timberlake. And Justin Timberlake with Seungri will be really cool, because Seungri is kind of the Korean Justin Timberlake, and Justin Timberlake has really great stage presence and he's super sexy, and a stage with both of them will be the sexiest thing that ever come across in the universe, and all the crowd will like spill blood from their nose. This will be great. But then I thought maybe do something opposite. Let's take Justin Timberlake with the Beyonce of K-pop, which is Ailee. I think Ailee with Justin Timberlake would be such a cool duo. And I think they could bring really awesome stage performance, especially because Ailee has a really strong presence on the stage and she has such a huge and impressive vocals. I think she will really bring out, like, they will bring out the best of both of them. So I think they could have done a really cool collaboration together. Third question is, if you could have a group that lost member come back, who would it be? So you can see him over there, Super Junior. Super Junior. I just wish Super Junior could have been together again as 15-member group. Yes, with Henry and Jeremy. I'm OT15. It's a good thing that Hangen case happened. Because Hangen and JYJ actually changed how the K-pop industry works. It's not like only in Assam they were bad and the contracts was like this and the treatment for them was like this. It was with pretty much every company, and it was wrong, but it was like the basic, and this is what happened. But after Hangen and JYJ cases, the industry understood, okay, this is not how it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be differently, and they changed the law and they changed a lot of stuff. So it's a good thing that this happened. But on the other hand, I really wish that Hangen could have been together with the rest of Super Junior, even so really successful in China. Just because, you know, I just want them together. They're good friends still. They see each other when they can, and I don't know, I want him back, and also Kibom. I know Kibom wants to be an actor, and this why he's left and he doesn't want to be an idol. But to be completely honest with you, I just think that he could have done so much more for his acting career inside Super Junior. Like Shiwon, he's still in Super Junior, but he's acting as he's great at it, and he does so much. Like he done movies and TV shows and whatnot, and he really improved in his acting career, and he still was under Super Junior. So I think it's possible for Kibom to do the same. And not only this, but Shiwon did more stuff than Kibom. So I really feel like to be in Super Junior is beneficial for him and beneficial for us. So I really hope they could have been together. And yeah. Next question is, if you were able to put together a once-in-a-lifetime concert, who will it be on the lineup? There is supposed to be between 7 to 8 acts, which at first I thought it's 7 to 8 songs or stages, and I was like, what? But, and I understand it's like groups or solo artists or stuff like this. So what I want inside my concert is Super Junior, Big Bang, SHINee, 2NE1, FX, BEP, 2PM, Sistar, Orange Caramel, and Newest. These 10 groups. I really wish they could have done it, and I really want a stage which will be like a YG family concert, in sense that they will take, like, groups will take songs from each other, not all the time, but they will have special stages when a group, for example, SHINee will take, I don't know, Sister's song and will do a parody of this, or a special stage with this song, and the other way around, like, I don't know, Sister will take Newest song, for example, stuff like that, or Orange Caramel song, and will do something with it. I think it will be super duper cool if they've done this. And I also want, like in Super Junior, Super Shows concerts, they will, for example, all of them will go together dressed up, maybe in Disney characters or something like this, and like in Disneyland, and then they will do together a song. And I don't know if it will be a special song for this concert, or will take, I don't know, a really classic hype song, for example, like H.O.T. Candy. Candy by H.O.T., and they will perform this, and I think it will be super cool. And also, these groups come from 5 different companies, so I really think there could be really huge variety, and a lot of people will find this appealing to them. So I really think it will be a really cool concert. So yeah, this is what I want. Next question is, if you could have 2 companies collaboration on a project, who will it be? So it will be I think it's quite obvious for me. It will be YG and SM, and the reason is there's 2 of my favorite companies, in the sense that I love the group from these companies the best. Like, my top groups come from these 2 companies. Because of this, I really want them to be together. I think both of them have the best producer and have the best ability to make the best kind of music and best kind of sound. Producers, you know, directors, choreographers, idols. I just think this collaboration could be such high quality, and also SM and YG are such a rival groups, like more than any other companies in the industry. So to see something from both of them will be really unique. Like when Junghyun actually wrote lyrics for Lee High Comeback, so it was really special. I really think they could have done more stuff together, and it would be super duper cool. Next question. If you could have 2 idols that dated before broken up on We Got Married, who would it be? So for me it was quite a hard question, because even with couples that have been and broken up, I always loved only one of the idols in this couple. For example, with Tiffany and Nikon, I love Nikon. I really love Nikon. He's my best from TPM, but I don't love Tiffany and I don't love SNSD, so I don't really care about her. It's not like I hate her, just that I don't really care. So when they got together or broken up, it was like, oh, okay, good for you, Nikon, or I'm sorry for you, Nikon, but this is what I feel. So it's not like I want to see them when We Got Married again. So I think as a shower I want a reduction, actually. Showers are usually really peaceful fan club, but to be honest with you, we've done some horrible stuff, especially for Junghyun, and one of them was to cause him to break up with his best girlfriend, which her name is Shin Se-kyung, and because of that, because the show caused this, I really want redemption and want them to be together and will get married, to see if maybe they can see where the relationship went wrong. Maybe without the pressure of the fan, they could find themselves together again and in love again. And you know, I just want the relationship to be not pressured by the fan, and really see if they're meant to be or not. If not, it's okay. If yes, great. And maybe if we get married, we can see this, and they can see this on themselves. So I really wish this would happen. Next question. If you could erase idol scandal forever, who would it be and what scandal? Basically, I will explain why I chose the scandals that I chose. A lot of scandals actually have a really strong moral of the story. For example, like in the end they took the good stuff with it, and good stuff happened with this kind of a scandal. For example, the scandal of Desmond and Judy with the drug and Desmond with the car accident. In the end, like Big Bang were in a point when they almost broke up before this, and they said to themselves, Big Bang doesn't need Big Bang to succeed. And what it means is each of the members is so strong solo wise in his represented career that he doesn't really need Big Bang to really succeed and make money and all of this. He doesn't really need that anymore. They can act, make music, sing, I don't know, whatever, do MC. They don't really need Big Bang for this. They can do it separately. And with these scandals, then I actually understood, wow, we're really important to one another. We love Big Bang as Big Bang. We love doing it as a group. And we don't want to separate. We want to continue being Big Bang. We want it. We don't want to, as I said, they love each other and they love Big Bang, so they want to continue being Big Bang. They don't do it because they have to, they do it because they want to, and it's really important, and that's what they figured out, and this is why they still continue really, really strong. And I think they will continue even after the army with this, like, because they understand how important they are for another. So it's happened like this. Or for example, with Kishan car accident, even though I want to cry every time I'm remembering this and the pictures, Super Junior understood how important they are to one another after this, especially Kishan, because he wasn't really connect to them before this, because he was the new member, and after they understood how important he is for them, and they were like, yeah, he's important to us, we want to be together, and they become much stronger unit together. So I think it's really, really important. But the scandal that I'm talking about, that I wish to erase, is actually two scandals, and one of them is the Park Bomb drug scandal. Like, seriously, this has gone too far. She just wanted to take care of herself. She's really emotionally unstable. She's really weak, and she just wants, you know, to feel better about herself and about everything. And she wanted to take care of herself, so she took medicine that people accuse her of taking drug, just because this medicine is not, as far as I understand, not really popular in Korea and not encouraged by like Korean doesn't love to take this medicine or something, or it's illegal, I don't know. But it's still medicine that a lot of countries do approve this, and it's medicine that really helps depression and help her emotional state, which was really lacking and really weak. So I just feel like if the Korean public will continue to criticize her like this, she will become even more emotionally weak. This is why she's taking such a long break. She just can't deal with the public anymore, and she needs time to take care of herself. And this is why I love about YG, that they're actually giving her time to take care of herself. It's like, okay, we don't do anything between one right now. You will take care of yourself. It's fine. Everyone else will do solo activities that they do. They're really busy, actually, the rest of the members, if you're following them, and you will take your time and you will be fine. Like, when you feel ready, come back. It's fine. And I'm really happy that they're doing it, and we see it a little by little. We can see her more and more, but she's just so not confident about herself, and she has a really weak emotional state that I wish really that they will leave her alone and let her take care of herself so she can be strong again and on the stage again really soon. The other scandal is a scandal that seriously it pissed me off so much. It just made me realize the true face of some people. It was horrible scandal in my opinion. It really affected this idol for like more than 2 years and still until today. And this is the Ayo and Enyek scandal. And if you don't know, this scandal is Ayo posted by accident a photo on Twitter, which you can see Ayo with a PG sitting with Enyek, probably on a sofa or a bed or something. And Enyek, because of the angle of the shot, look like he doesn't wear any shirt. He said that he actually wearing a tank top, which I believe him. And she posted by accident, and then a few minutes after that she deleted it. Now this destroyed your career in Korea pretty much. He was until then in a lot of fixed shows, list free. He was everywhere. He had a great career. He was a DJ. And then this scandal happened, and just a few months later Lee took and enlisted the army. It was like really close to one another, and seriously, I can't believe when she said it was by accident. You need to, if you do it by, even by computer or by the phone, you need to go into Twitter, you need to press about the tweet bar, and then you need to press into the picture, select the picture, do OK for this picture, and then tweet it. This is a lot of steps to do by accident. Excuse me, like, this is too much. It's not like a few blah word about in a tweet and then it's posted like maybe a baby will do. This is actually to upload a picture. It's much more complicated, and I don't believe her for saying it's by accident. I'm sorry. I don't know why she did it. Maybe she just wanted to laugh at him. I don't know. I don't know what she wanted to do by it. I know her career rocked sky high after this, but Enyek just crashed. Everyone blamed him. No, they didn't blame her at all. They just was so cruel to him. They say so many horrible stuff to him. Even today when Ayu announced her relationship with some guy, I don't even know who he is. And I don't know it just because I don't really follow Ayu after this. Disclaimer. And because they still say, oh, it's better than this anchovy, he's a stinky guy, don't be with him, Enyek is like this, Enyek is like this, he's so bad. And he suddenly disappeared from all this show. Lee took left Super Junior for the army. At this time it was such a vulnerable state of mind for him. Like, the only thing after this that he's done was with Donghae. They made the subunit for Donghae and Enyek in Japan because they couldn't done it in Korea after what happened. Even so, Oppa Oppa was originally a Korean song. They released it in Japan so they can actually have a chance because of what happened. Like, seriously, people went after him like crazy. And he said in Super Show 6, he actually had a solo rap part that he that he wrote, and it's just really all the emotion from this case and from the last 2 years that he said was the horrible 2 years of his life, the hardest one. Like, and he's such a he's such a sweetheart, and he even called Ayu and asked how she is, and she never apologized for this. She never apologized to him, she never apologized to the Super Junior fans, she never apologized to anything about what happened. And you know, our careers went up and he's crashed down, and this is just a horrible, and I don't understand elves that actually still listen to Ayu. Like, I don't understand them, especially after what happened, especially the 2 years after this. He's still suffering from this, and now he went to the army, so I hope after we get out of the army he will be better in the Korean public. Like, I can't even look at her picture. Like, seriously, I can't. Next question is, if you could trade song from your bias group with another group, what song will it be? Wow, this was really hard because my bias groups, first of all, my 3 bias groups are Super Junior, SHINee, and Big Bang, and they have such huge discography compared to other groups. But what I thought would be really cool, I listened to a lot of songs and then I figured out, you know what, maybe Big Bang can cover SHINee song Shout Out. Because this structure of this song, Shout Out, actually is really similar to big band songs, a few of them. So maybe they could do really something really cool with it. They could do a whole new level, and it will be really interesting to see their interpretation of this song. And the other way, because they're swapping songs, it's really hard to me to say because it's really a classic for big band. But maybe big band Koi wo kakesete. Why I always say it wrong. I'm sorry. Koi wo kakesete. Maybe this song, this Japanese song, can be given to SHINee because SHINee has a really strong vocal line, and I really feel maybe they could have taken it to a whole new level in terms of vocals, and maybe do something really interesting with it. And there's still enough rap part for Minho and Key to shine with their rap, so maybe they could do something really cool, these two groups, with these songs. Next question is, if you could make your group re-record an album, what album will it be? So I choose FX Danger / Pinocchio / Hot Summer, the repackage. And this is because FX full albums, Pink Tape, Red Light and Four Walls are such a strong, high quality albums. The fact that people were blown away by these albums. And then there is like their first album, full-on album. I'm not talking about, for example, mini albums or singles. I'm talking about the full-length album. I just feel like this album is so weak compared to the rest that I really wish they could have re-recorded, make it better. Maybe the editing inside, the the whole structure of the songs would have been better. There is a few really good songs inside this album, but there is also a few that I think they could have make it better and make it in the same, at least the same level sort of the other albums, so I can say, yeah, their full-length album, all of them are amazing. So yeah, I wish they could have done that. Next question is, if you could erase an album from a group's discography, what would it be? And I didn't need to think a lot about it, and it was quite like, oh yeah, I know what I want to erase. And this is Yuki's debut album, New Generation, with the song title Not Young. When a group, Yuki, said themselves that they want to forget about this song and this existence, you don't need to erase it from the history. Seriously, their debut is so... Like, usually groups really appreciate their debut, and this fan also really love this debut. It's really close to their heart, but seriously, this song and this debut, so bad. so bad. They're even ashamed of this debut. So I really think like you can erase it and it's fine. There won't be, they won't feel bad about it if you erase this particular album and come back and debut it. Next question is, if you could have a K-pop group do a Korean cover of a Western song, what song would it be? So the first song I thought about was Queen's Bohemian Rhapsody. Like seriously, this song is so unique and so bizarre that I think it would be perfect for Super Junior to do. Super Junior has so many vocal and so many members, and they're so out of place, and all of them are so different that I think they could take this song, which is really really strange song, doesn't really have a classic structure of a song, and make amazing thing with it. Like seriously, this is such a weird song, but such a classic, and Super Junior are a really weird group, but just such a classic. So I really think they could have done so awesome stuff, and oh my god, I just really want to hear this cover. I think it would be awesome. Next question is, if you could take a group from one label to another, what group and what label? So at first I thought maybe to take Newest out of Polaris, but because it's Polaris and it's better than what they did to After School, and now like Newest, I really wish they wouldn't do anything to them. But then I thought, well, there is another group that need a little bit more help, and they're Purples. If you don't know who Purple is, they are a 3-member group, really talented girls, amazing performances. They're such sass and confident. I really love them. They did 3 digital singles. All of them are really good. They're more on the sexy side, but sexy sensual, like not sexy like Stellar, for example, or AOA. It's more, I don't know, confident. It's more like Barnard Girl sexy, maybe. Not. It's really hard to describe, but it's more confident kind of sexy, more mature sexy, which I really love. and they're really talented. They can sing, rap, everything, and they look amazing. But their company is so small, and so like they don't have budget. So they're really like they can't do anything, and they can't even release a physical copy. So I really wish that another company, a company that know what to do with a girl group, that know how to bring a girl group up, know how to do sexy really well, and make a concept that really fit the group quite like from the start pretty much, and really know what to do with that kind of a group. And there's Starship. I think Starship did a phenomenal job with Sistar. I think Sistar is really unique group, with even though they're sexy and stuff, they're still really unique, and they give them a really good songs. Like Sistar songs, even not the title one, the one with inside the albums, are really good. I really love and enjoy their songs. So I really think this Starship can take Purples and bring them to the next level and do justice with them. I don't know how Starship doing with their boy group, because I'm not following Boyfriend or Monsta X, but I know with the girl group with Sistar, they're doing really well. So yeah, I think they will do really good. Next question is, if you could make your own group, who would you have in the following position? 2 lead vocals, 1 rapper, 1 maknae, 1 leader, 1 dancer, and 1 visual. No group duplicates, and 7-member max. So the first one that I thought about it for this tag is the best visual in K-pop. Choi Siwon from Super Junior is my ultimate buy, so I had to include him in my group, or my group won't be complete. So yeah, he has to be there. And also I think he really good visual. First of all, he looks really good, and second, he has really great personality. He know how to represent the group really well. He also know Chinese Mandarin, and he know English really good. He active on social media. He's a dork. You know, he's tall, and I think he's just the perfect visual. And you know, it's like everyone, when you're thinking about visual, they think about Yuna for the SNSD for the girls. I think Siwon is probably one of the main names that come up when you think about the classic visual in K-pop for the guys. So yeah, Choi Siwon for sure. And he has a really nice voice. If you let him the chance, he has really nice vocals. So with my lead vocals, because I want to do a mashup group, I want to do a co-ed group, because there is not enough of them in the K-pop world, barely any. I'm still sad that co-ed's called disbanded. So sad. But anyway, I wanted 1 lead vocal male and 1 lead vocal female. So the female lead vocal for me will be Hyolyn from Sistar. I think she will make a great lead vocal. She has a phenomenal voice. She has a great body. She's really bright personality. She's really funny. She can really get the group together in a lot of ways. She's really sweet and kind-hearted. She can do a little bit of rap. She's a really nice dancer, and I think she can really bring a lot. And she has such an amazing high notes that I think would really go well with my lead male vocalist, which is Changmin or Max from TVXQ. Do I even need to say more? It's Changmin. Like, do I even need to say more? I don't think I even need to say more with him. Like, no. After this, I will go, I want to explain the leader that I want, because my decision about the leader will influence another position in my group. And the leaders that I chose, because I couldn't choose Lituk because I have Siwon already, which is, in my opinion, Lituk is the best leader in K-pop, I chose the second best option, which is Shinhwa's Eric. I think Eric is a phenomenal leader. Look what he done with Shinhwa. It's amazing. I think he's funny, he's a good rapper, he look good, he will add to my group visual, and I think he will be such a great addition to my group, and he can lead my group really well, especially because it's boys and girls, so I think it will be quite a tricky group to lead. So I think I need a really good leader for this, and Eric will definitely do the job. And because Eric rap and he have quite a deep voice, I choose from my rapper, not the best rapper that I think, but I think that as in K-pop in my opinion, but a rapper that I think really go well, like the sound of it will go well with his voice, and it's G-Dragon from Big Bang. Because initially I wanted Top as my rapper, because he's really, like, he's the best rapper in my opinion out of the idols. I'm not talking about K-hip-hop, I'm talking about idols. I think Top is the best. But I think because Eric has quite deep voice, GD with his more slight high-pitched vocals will go really well with him, and will make more dimension for the vocals of the group. GD can also sing and a songwriter, and I think he will bring really a lot of creativity to the group, and he can be the fashionista of my group as well. Next one is the dancer, and the dancer I chose Taemin from SHINee. Is a phenomenal dancer, is a really great dancer, one of the best in the industry, is really hard worker, visually appealing, really someone that I think can really lift the group up, really make it unique in choreography wise, and I think it can really lead them in dance and make a lot of really awesome stuff. Also, he's such a hard worker, like his high notes and stuff will go really well with Chanmin or with Hyorin, and I think it will be really cool to see them together collaborate. And last but not least, my maknae. My maknae is originally not the maknae from her group, but in my group she will be the maknae, and it's Wendy from Red Velvet. I wanted, of course, another girl, and because I have rappers that are boys, and rappers and dancers, I prefer the boys type, because I think girls doesn't have as hard choreography as boys, so they don't really show their talent. And even if they're good, like with a group mixed between boys and girls, I think boy would be better option over here. But Wendy she's a really cute dancer, but her vocals are really strong and really has a presence, and I think they will go really well with the Hyorin, and they will balance out the other males in the group as well. And she's super sweet, she's super outgoing, she's super funny, she's no English as well, and I think she will make another great addition to my group. So this is my group. I think they are like the ultimate team. I think I'm so excited if they, like, I now really want a collaboration between them. Oh, yes. And the last question is, if you could swap member in one group with member in another group, who will it be? This was the hardest question. This was the one that made me really think for a few days, like seriously. And I want to be like Show360, which take, for example, members that a group that is a member member and add a member that went out of another group and do something like this, which would be possible and more make sense and would really change a lot of lineup with other group. But I couldn't, because I'm not really close to this group or know them well, and didn't want to copy from another answer or another video. So in the end I decided to do the big what if for VIP. I think it's not like I wish this will happen, but I'm really curious to see if this would have happened, what the outcome will be. Like, I'm really curious. It's not like I want it to happen, but I think it will be a really interesting thing. And it's to swap between Big Bang Seungri and Beast Hyesung. I think that if you don't know, Big Bang, before they debuted, there were 6 trainees in YG, and Big Bang was supposed to be a 4-member group. And YG, there is a documentary that shows the progress of them, and YG in the end chose T.O.P, GD, Taeyang, and Daesung as his group. And Seungri and Hyesung that have been eliminated, and they said, hey, wait a minute, let us show our more talent, we can improve, please give us a chance. And YG said, okay, I will see what you made, and I will choose one of you to add to the group, and there will be a 5-member group. And Seungri won the round and joined Big Bang in the end. But what if it was the opposite? What if Hyesung have been in Big Bang and Seungri will have gone out of YG and joined Beast? I think that it's really interesting to think what Big Bang would have been, because I think there will be such a different group. Sangre is really like in Big Bang there is 5 really strong wild personalities, and Sangre is definitely one of them, and he's so active in the group and in their relationship as well. Like Judy said that if he wasn't the leader, Sangre would have been the leader, because he has such a strong personality that. And I think it will be really interesting to see what Big Bang would have been without Sangre, but with another member. And Beast, wow, I think Beast will be more variety skilled, maybe, I don't know, this will be really, really funny. So yeah, that's it, that's my tag. I hope you enjoyed it, and right now I have here a bowl full of strawberries to eat, so I will go do that. So thank you so much for watching, and bye!